Good night, I mean, good night. Yeah, great way to start. No, good morning. Okay. Good, good evening. I know what I'm doing, really. Yeah, this means I'm scrubbing my eye now. And yeah, I'm probably gonna do really good in the quiz tonight, aren't I? Yeah. And get right to it. Let me get the bonk ready. Make sure it's working. There we go. Yeah. Wait for the wrong answer. Oh yes, this is. Yeah, I shared that. We'll talk about that later. I did I, and I was so happy with how I did with the I's. Now we're on the J's. I don't remember if I did this one already. If I did, I'll
Welcome back, quizzers.
be
It's time
honest.
for another brain-teasing round.
I got my nose for that. No, it's just sorry.
Today, every
Okay,
answer
let's
begins
get
with the
to
letter
it.
J. Keep that in mind as you rack up your points and see how many you can get right. Ready? Let's jump into the first question. What gemstone is green and highly prized in Chinese culture?
Jade. Yeah, I think I did do this before, but I will be honest.
Jade. Kingston is the capital of which Caribbean country?
Jamaica.
Jamaica. What large spotted wildcat is native to the Americas?
Jaguar.
A jaguar. What genre of music originated in New Orleans in the early 20th century?
Jazz.
Jazz. In the Bible, who was sold into slavery by his brothers?
Joseph.
Joseph, son of Jacob. Under Dutch rule, this city was called Batavia. What name does it have now?
I don't know. Another one there. I don't remember.
It's now called Jakarta.
Oh, that was one of the ones I was thinking of, but I didn't
Which
actually.
month of the year is named after the Roman god Janus?
January. Janus means looking forward and back. You know, because the faces are facing different ways. One to the past, one to the future.
January. What fragrant flowering plant is often used to make tea and perfume?
Jasmine. I want to go have my jasmine flower day again.
Jasmine. What medical condition causes yellowing of the skin and eyes?
Jaundice.
Jaundice. What is the name of the famous football team from Turin, Italy?
Bonk. I have no idea.
Juventus FC.
Yeah, I have no idea.
What wobbly dessert is made from gelatin and fruit flavoring?
Jello.
Jello or jelly?
No,
What traditional nickname was used to refer to British sailors in the Royal Navy?
I did not get this one right, so that's another bonk.
Jack Tar. What is the large vein on the neck or throat?
Jugular.
The jugular vein. What do you call a large rally of scouts or guides?
I had some smart Alex and trying to remember what it was, but it's a bonk because I didn't know.
A jamboree.
Right, here we go.
What entertainer at a medieval court wore colourful clothing and told jokes?
Jester.
Jester. What martial art was created in Japan by Jigoro Kano in 1882?
Judo.
Judo. Which planet in our solar system is the largest?
Jupiter.
Planet Jupiter. What is the name for a person who decides cases in a court of law?
Judge.
A judge.
Yeah, I almost said jurist, but
What word means a long trip or voyage?
journey.
Journey. What is the common name for a young kangaroo?
Joey.
Joey. What is the surname of the actor who played Wolverine in the X-Men film series?
Jackman. With Hugh Jackman is the full name.
Jackman. In Norse mythology, what is the name of the
That's
giant serpent that
That's why I
encircles the
didn't say it for
world?
this Batavia city one because this was Jorgamanda. I got this one right.
Also called the Midgard serpent, Jomunganda. Which French heroine led armies against the English in the 100 Years' War?
Joan of Arc.
Joan of Arc. Which city is the capital of Alaska?
Juneau. I've never been to Alaska, so I haven't been to Juneau.
Juneau. In computing, what programming language was developed by Sun Microsystems in 1995?
This is Java. I think I got this one right.
Java.
It was like, no.
What is a short pleasure trip or outing called?
Jaunt. Yeah, this was a. Words are hard. Jaunt. Also
A
got
jaunt.
that right.
Which country is known as the land of the rising sun?
Japan. I want to visit Japan someday.
Japan. Everyone knows Amazon founder Jeff Bezos, but what is Jeff's complete name?
Bonk. I have no idea.
It's Jeffrey Preston Bezos.
And I do not give a crap.
What is the last name of the US president who authored the Declaration of Independence?
Jefferson.
Jefferson. Which biblical prophet was swallowed by a great fish?
Jonah. Because he wouldn't preach to the people of Nineveh.
Jonah.
Words are hard.
Which country is also known as the Hashemite Kingdom?
Oh, I think the answer was Jordan, but I got it wrong, so bonk.
The country of Jordan. Which medieval sport involved armoured knights charging at each other with lances on horseback?
Jousting.
Jousting. Which city is the capital of the US state of Mississippi?
Jackson. I said Jacksonville, but that's
Known as the city with soul, Jackson.
And
Which American outlaw was shot by Robert Ford in 1882?
I got this one wrong. Another bonk.
Jesse James.
Yeah.
What is the art of throwing and catching multiple objects in the air?
Juggling.
Juggling. Which Greek mythological hero led the Argonauts in search of the Golden Fleece?
Jason.
Jason. Which city is home to the NFL team, the Jaguars?
Jordan blank. No. Bonk.
Originally named Cowford,
Oh, there it was.
Jacksonville.
Oh my god. Okay, that's
What is the study of law and legal philosophy called?
jurisprudence.
Jurisprudence. What is the name of the popular fast-paced dance from the 1940s?
The jig.
Jitterbug.
Oh, okay. Another bonk?
Which musician was known as the godfather of soul?
Oh, another crap, another bonk. I don't. Okay.
James Brown.
Yeah. My brain was.
We're down to the final 10 questions, which means it's time for today's bonus round. See if you can crack it and drop your answer in the comments below.
Okay.
Which popular board game's name comes from the Swahili word meaning to build?
Well, it can't be Jumanji.
Enjoyed playing along? You'll find a link to our Amazon book below, packed with plenty more questions just like these.
Jenga.
The Dome of the Rock is a shrine in which Middle Eastern city?
Jerusalem.
Jerusalem. What is the term for a 25th or 50th anniversary celebration?
Jubilee. I know it because of Queen Victoria.
Jubilee. Which 2019 film earned Joaquin Phoenix an Oscar for Best Actor?
Joker.
Joker.
I want to say Gladiator, but I realized that was a G. No,
Which ancient Roman general was assassinated on the Ides of March?
Julius Caesar.
Julius Caesar. What Olympic sport involves throwing a spear-like implement as far as possible?
Javelin throwing.
Javelin. What large Chinese sailing vessel had multiple masts and was used for trade and warfare?
Okay, that's a bonk.
A junk.
Yeah, see, that's kind of funny. But...
Which famous boxing champion was known as Smokin' Joe?
And there is another bonk. I am not a sports person.
The first to beat Muhammad Ali, Joe Frazier. What Spanish game involves throwing a ball against a wall using a curved basket?
Oh, Jai Alai. Geez, I learned this better, faster
known as
the
the
first
fastest
time.
sport in the world, High Ally.
Yeah,
Which Christian name was given most frequently to American presidents?
Jack? Oh, no. Okay, why?
With 6 presidents sharing the name,
yeah, there's a bonk.
James.
I realized that too late.
Lastly, what unrefined cane sugar commonly used in South Asian cooking is known for its caramel-like flavor?
And I believe this is another bonk because...
Jaggery.
Yeah, I've never heard of that.
That's all for today's quiz. Thanks for testing your
So I
knowledge
just
with
said
me.
13 wrong because some
Tell
I
up your
wasn't quite
points, see where you
correct.
landed, and tell me your score in the comments. Until the next round.
Okay, so let's just... Oh, well, for more news... Oh, wait, I didn't even... You guys were just watching me, huh? I did not even put it on the screen. Oh my gosh. I'm so sorry, everybody, but you can listen to me. I'm so sorry. I guess it really didn't matter. You should be able to still hear it at least. I am very sorry and embarrassed. Yeah, see, I knew it was gonna suck tonight. But here's his little true crime thing. I want to see what this is. It's only 8 minutes.
This influencer got banned from an airline and is now facing legal action because of a fart prank. I can't believe I'm saying this, but apparently a Colombian influencer with millions of followers by the name of Jefferson Cosillo is now dealing with a full-on airline ban and possible legal action after what might be one of the dumbest plane pranks we've seen here in a minute. He was apparently flying from Bogota to Madrid. I guess it was just a normal international flight, nothing crazy, until he decided to make it pretty crazy. Because mid-flight, he allegedly pulls out a device designed to make fart noises and smells, and I guess he just uses it in the cabin. Yeah, I'm not joking. He just starts ripping a fart box in the middle of a plane. Like, wow, way to make dozens of people completely miserable for a couple hours. Thank you for your service, dude. But according to reports, the device apparently created realistic noises and odors that started to spread through the plane. And I mean, just think about that for a second. You're stuck in a pressurized metal tube 35,000 feet in the air over the Atlantic Ocean, and now you just have to inhale fake fart fumes from this moron influencer who thinks he's being funny. Apparently, at least one passenger was deeply offended by what was happening, and while that's kind of a funny way to state it, I would just be angry. Because let's be real, long-haul flights suck. You're paying thousands of dollars to essentially be trapped shoulder to shoulder with a bunch of people you don't know. So, at the bare minimum, you can have some civic decency and just not be a burden to the people around you. But I guess this is where it starts to become a problem for him, because the airline stepped in, and obviously they didn't take this lightly. So Avianca, they came out with a statement saying that Avianca categorically rejects any behavior that jeopardizes the safety of its operations and compromises the onboard experience for customers and for service personnel. And just like that, he's now banned from flying with them ever again. And they're also going after him legally as well. So this guy went from, I guess, filming a prank to dealing with lawyers, because I guess he thought bringing a fart machine on a plane was a good idea for some content. Like, come on, dude, what are you doing? But
Yeah, he's being a guy. And I say he's just being a guy and who doesn't understand that there's a time and a place for things. And to be fair, it's not just guys who don't understand. It's people in general. There's a time and a place. And I'm also eating jelly beans right now, so there we go. I've got, let's see, the two in my mouth and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 left in the cup.
this is where the story gets a little bit questionable, because after this, Jefferson finally responds. And was it a good response? No, absolutely not.
Ay, qué triste tener que hacer este video. Ya hasta se me había olvidado que se siente que lo funen a uno. Ya más de un año limpio, ya derecho, porque yo le estaba evitando a todo eso, las polémicas y todo, pero por alguna razón me persigue. Bueno, yo me quería quedar callado ante todo esto, pero la cosa está escalando mucho. Dios mío, mucho.
So, according to him, this wasn't supposed to happen. The whole thing was basically some big misunderstanding. He admitted that he brought the device on the plane, but he claimed that he didn't actually mean to set it off mid-flight. And in his words, "That's my job. I make pranks." So essentially he was like, well, I didn't mean to make it go off, but then he was also like, well, it was just a prank, bro. This is my job. Dude, find a new job, please. I am, like, at this point, I am just so sick and tired of the whole, it's just a prank, bro mindset. Like, if I had to deal with some fart machine exploding while I'm stuck mid-flight in a metal tube, I wouldn't care if it was a prank or not. I would just be upset about the stink. And then I guess he doubled down by saying, with or without intention, I made a mistake. That little bag burst. That's it. I'm only saying it's not as serious as they're making it out to be. Well, dude, you stunk up a whole section of the flight, and stuff like this could make people puke, which would then make the whole situation so much worse. I mean, oh, this is just awful. But I guess...
Oh, also, I don't really have a good sense of smell anymore. So I just want to point that out.
After his initial response, the story then shifts from guy intentionally sets off fart machine on plane to maybe the bag just exploded. Whoopsie, sorry about that. And I don't know. If that's true, I guess it's a little bit of a different situation, but still, what are you doing bringing a carry-on fart machine onto your flight? Come on, dude. Because while there is a difference of a guy deliberately setting it off as a prank and him accidentally setting it off, I don't know. It also just feels like a big excuse. Because it's like, I don't know. I have so much anxiety about having something I'm not supposed to have on the plane. Like, I'm triple checking that I'm not bringing on too much liquid. Is it 100 milliliters or less of this toothpaste? Yes, no, I don't know. I'm going through all of that. And this guy is just like, well, whoopsie, I accidentally brought a fart machine on. Like, come on. It was like only last month they had to shut down the entire Washington, D.C. airport because of a chemical smell. And apparently that was just because of one circuit board overheating. So, I mean, this could have easily been a way more overblown situation than what it was. But thankfully, they just banned him from that airline. And apparently the airline clearly were not buying. It was just a burst defense because I guess from their perspective, it doesn't really matter how it happened. Because at the end of the day, he brought something onto a flight that spread a strong odor through the cabin, disturbed other passengers, and was, you know, in a closed pressurized cabin. So that just sucked for everyone around. And again, someone easily could have gotten sick from that. So, I mean, you kind of deserve a flight ban from bringing something like that onto a flight. Maybe not one for life, but still, dude, what are you doing? Also, if he's Colombian, I'm pretty sure Avianca is like one of the only main carriers that flies from Colombia out to Europe and so on. So this is actually going to be, this is a big blow for him. Flights from, let's see, Bogota to, let's see, Madrid. How many airlines fly that? I mean, he could fly Iberia still, but I think Avianca is like one of the main airlines companies going out of Colombia. Air Europa, you have KLM as well. Not as convenient though. I mean, these are direct flights. Iberia at least has direct flights. So after seeing there are other options for him, yeah, he probably deserves the ban. Just don't bring a fart box onto future flights, dude. It's not really that hard. Because at the end of the day, come on, like when something gets released into that space, everyone is breathing it because it's a pressurized cabin. So the airline pointed out that that behavior violated the violation section 8.6 of their terms and conditions, which talks about conduct that affects safety, comfort, and order and discipline on the aircraft. So either way, on purpose or not on purpose, he broke that rule. So I guess that's how a fart prank got this guy banned from an entire airline company. But also, again, he's not just banned. They're also apparently pursuing legal action. So that's not basically them just saying, well, you're banned for life now. No, they're also going, well, you actually owe us now. So I think what they're really doing here is they're trying to make an example out of him. So future people don't go on and do this because this is awful and should not be tolerated. So apparently after landing in Madrid, that was it. There was no ride back. And they basically said, you're on your own now, which means this guy went from filming a prank on a plane to being stuck in another country trying to figure out how he's getting home. So, I mean, that's just one big wombo combo for him. Landing in a different country, getting banned from the airline, and I guess your return flight is now canceled. You're stranded, essentially, and now you need a lawyer. All over some dumb fart prank. Congratulations, you played yourself. Dude essentially just risked it all and didn't even get the views for it. And also, when I did some research on this guy, I also found out he went viral in 2024 for undergoing what's called world's most painful surgery. So apparently this guy paid around $175,000 to have his legs surgically lengthened so he could be taller. So I'm assuming because of that, he has money for attorneys and so on, and being stranded in Spain isn't too bad for him, but still, we're talking about a procedure where they break your bones, insert a rod, and slowly stretch your legs over time. And then he documented the whole thing. And then apparently after the surgery, he said the last 11 or 12 days, he's only been able to sleep for about 2 hours maximum, which just sounds so miserable. But I guess he's like 6 foot now. Cool. So maybe that was worth it. But regardless, I don't care how tall he is. I just care that he released a fart box smell into an airplane. And because of that, I don't like him. And clearly, the airline doesn't either. But hey, if you're new here, feel free to subscribe, drop a like if you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace. This influencer got...
Okay. Yeah, the lengthening, no. I mean, I'm like 5'5", 5'6". I'm female, who cares? Big deal. To me, it's not worth it. But that is me. I'm not gonna type you about it. I wanna go to Twitter now, see what's going on with that for news, and then we'll switch to that. No. Well, okay, actually, this one here, if I could travel back to any year in the 80s. Well, I'd want to go back and see whether it was PC gaming or the original NES console that I gamed on first. I do not remember which came first. Go over here. I got a notification. Ooh. Cats of it. The hunting party trending in US. What is? I'm not sure. I want to know, but I will check. Oh, yeah, this one. I gotta show you guys this one. Oh, this is. Oh, it's a show. Never mind. But yeah. Oh, I saw this. It's we. Yeah, it does. That is the lizard actually looks like. It does look like hamburger. It actually does look like beef. That's just so weird to me. And I've never heard that lizard before at all. But yeah, that's what they look like. And yeah, all you see, all of them are the same. Just oh my goodness, it does look like a raw meat. And there's also what I didn't see in here. Let's go back to home. More Twitter drama. And like I said, in the Christian space, but here's some palate cleansers. People just being weirdos is what it comes down to. And yes, I say that as a weirdo. And yes, cats are not things. Don't do that. Oh, they want someone to take care of them. Oh, Dusky puppies. I think it's Dusky. Switch back to full thing now. So yeah, my pet peeve is the drama on Christian Twitter. Because oh my God, people quit being stupid. That's pretty much my opinion on that. And yeah, last 3 jelly beans in my mouth right now. And it's so funny. Also, my stomach was very rude earlier, but hopefully it's okay now. And ooh, burp, excuse me. But yeah, blessings are I get some fun times coming up. And other pet peeve. Oh my God, so it made me mad. I thought I could use my PS2 controller for Monkey Island 4 because using the keyboard is very hard and stuff. It's not working too well, even though that's what they tell you to do. And it was on some consoles, I guess, and you could use controllers for them, but I plug in my controller and it says it's not supported, so that won't work. So tomorrow I'm just gonna fire up the Nintendo emulator, the NES games, and play them. And I like it. Yeah. And maybe I can figure out how to get the. Oh, no, I don't need the chat window. I can still look at my phone for that. It's fine. Anyways. Ooh, excuse me. Besides, I love Chrysalis. Yeah, I want to see if I can get Chrysalis, Zelda, the original Zelda, and Metroid all done tomorrow. No promises. No promises, but I want to try and beat them all tomorrow. We'll see. Anyways, thanks for watching, and I hope you guys are having a great almost weekend. Friday's coming. Enjoy it. Have a blessed, nice sleep, and I will see you guys in the morning. Take care. Why is it not working? There we go.